Hey Stephanie, can you come into my office for a minute? I need to talk to you about something.
Sure.
So I had a complaint about you specifically today, and I wanted to get your take on it and ask what happened. This man said that he came in on Sunday and that you called him pretentious and entitled and made him get up out of his booth seat and move to a different table. So what is going on? Okay, yeah, so it was a very, very busy Sunday brunch. It was 11:20. This guy comes in and checks in for his 11:45 reservation. I tell him, thank you, I'll get you seated shortly. And then I proceeded to seat my 11:30 reservations that still had not been sat yet because we were waiting for clean tables. I see the guy looking around, looking in the dining room, and then he waves his family over to go just sit down at some random table, and they just seat themselves. So I go over to him and let him know that that table was reserved, that is not his table, and that he needs to wait his turn and essentially wait till his reservation time. He told me he sat himself because he was just simply tired of waiting, that they showed up early and they wanted to go ahead and sit down, and everyone else could just wait until after. That's when I told him that he was entitled and pretentious and he had to get up. That table was reserved for someone else. Then he wanted to know what table I would have sat him at, so I showed him that. He said, well, I don't want that table. I told him it did not really matter exactly that he wanted that table or didn't want that table. The table he was at was wheelchair accessible, and the reservation for that table is a woman that is handicapped that comes in every single Sunday, and he just simply cannot sit there. And had he have waited to be sat, he would have known that. That would have been explained to him. Then he told me that it was his anniversary and how disgusted he was that I was making him move. So yes, his complaint is correct. I did call him entitled and pretentious, and I did make him move, but it was for a very good reason, and he did deserve it. So am I in trouble, written up, or what's the verdict? Just don't call people names outside of their actual name. But good job. He's such an ass.